We invite you to look at the planning of a heritage fair. This is Team Boss Ladies. Welcome.
Introduction. St. Patrick's ECCE is a community school in the Green Meadows community. It has an enrollment of 120 children from the age of 3 to 6 years old. There are 9 members of staff, 6 teachers, a cook, a janitor, and a principal. ECIs, just like any other business, have needs. These needs include everything from furniture to appliances and equipment. Getting these items, however, can be a hard task considering the availability of funds. ECIs experiencing financial constraints have to come up with creative means of engaging the community to assist with funding. These creative means must not only be interesting but culturally relevant and educational as well. What we have created is a cultural fair that incorporates fun and education into a fundraising venture.
My name is Drusilla Windsor and I would be sharing with you the objectives for our Cultural Heritage Fair. As we strive to improve the learning environment at St. Patrick's ECCE Center, the objectives outlined are in accordance with what is needed at the school. Our first objective is the public edification of Dominica's diverse culture. It is important that children and adults learn about their culture. It forms their identity. DUIT 2014 states, teaching children about their own culture gives them the opportunity to respect themselves. It also gives them a cultural base that they can take with them as they grow. Both adults and children must learn about their cultural heritage because it makes them who they are. The second objective is the purchasing of additional material and equipment for the school. Once our target revenue is reached, our aim can be fulfilled. These items are an interactive smartboard, 4 ceiling fans, and 1 manipulative library. The school's population has increased within recent times, and as such, further cooling became necessary. Children cannot learn or function properly in a poorly ventilated environment, hence the need to purchase fans. According to Western Governors University 2017, it is only possible to remain focused in a poorly ventilated environment for a short period of time, as circumstances will become unbearable due to humidity. On the other hand, the purchasing of an interactive smartboard keeps up with the line with a new era in integrating technology in the classroom. Purchasing a smartboard can assist with our children's development in a holistic way. It will provide children with exposure to things that are not in their environment through the use of technology, and this venture will definitely maximize learning. A manipulated library would also assist in the cognitive development of our children. Children would also be able to learn the skill of reading pictures or words. This will also develop their eye movement in reading from left to right. The last objective is geared towards social development and community participation. It is bringing the school and community together. This event is a platform to showcase to parents and the community what takes place within the classroom. It will also strengthen the partnership we have with the parents and other stakeholders, and subsequently encourage more social events and participation. Partnering with parents help children achieve a level of comfort. This also extends to parents who will in turn be motivated to share more information about their child. Overall, it builds relationship that is needed to help children. Social development brings a community together, and using a cultural event like this creates a chance to have a closer knit environment.
This is Crystal Joseph presenting on the rationale. St. Patrick's ECCE Center chose to celebrate the culture of Dominica by hosting a heritage fair. This will create an opportunity for children to learn about the important features of Dominica, and will also aid in raising funds to purchase material and equipment to enhance their learning environment. You must agree that our world is technology-driven. Thus, purchasing an interactive smartboard will help to create a more dynamic environment, and it will give them the opportunity to participate and interact using features such as the touchscreen and visual presentations. Due to the recent malfunctions of our existing fans at the school, purchasing 4 ceiling fans will ensure that the classrooms are cool and conducive to learning, especially with tropical Caribbean weather. Purchasing a manipulative library is essential as it strengthens math concepts such as sorting and ordering. The existing manipulative library is outdated and it does not offer as much benefits to children within the school. The agenda shown simplifies a breakdown of featured events throughout the Heritage Fair. The program is set up with everyone in mind and promises to display an array of Dominica's culture and a trip down memory lane. Our three main features has been sporadically laid out, so each person has the sufficient time to partake in the 10 booths and still enjoy the presented entertainment. Do enjoy the day's events.
I am Vanessa, and I would like to inform you on some of the resources which will be used to carry out this fair. Having an event of this magnitude, it must be equipped with the correct resources. As part of the rental package, 5 security officers will be present to secure the event. But can you imagine having this event without memories? Gratefully, 2 parents volunteered to do the photography and video recording free of cost. A leader of the community of indigenous people will be our guest speaker. He will give us some insightful information on Dominica's historical features. Collaboratively, the PTA and other volunteers will work together to clean the facility. Again, the PTA will loan assistance to facilitate the food and drinks area. This area will be fully controlled by both parents and teachers. The venue is being rented to the school at a minimal cost of $200 for the day. It is equipped with female and male washroom, tables, chairs, car park, and yes, even a sound system. This will surely help lessen our expenses. Tents were rented to facilitate 9 booths. But being a school function, the cost was discounted and each tent was rented at $40.
In keeping with the variety of Dominican culture, national dishes will be prepared for sale through prepaid tickets and on-the-spot purchasing. Hot dogs and burgers will also be sold. All food will be prepared at the center by the PTA and a group of selected volunteers, all of whom has their food handler certificates. The local drinks will be made by staff members, while other drink will be sourced on consignment. What's a fair without entertainment? The sound system at the facilities will be used. However, we will provide additional speakers. Fortunately, one of our parents volunteered. This is done while he showcased and marketed his DJ skill. He also decided to loan us the additional speakers. We will incur costs by providing transportation for the speakers and other DJ equipment. As part of entertainment, a bouncy castle will be rented for the duration of the fair. Fashion show. A fashion icon from the community was invited to the planning and implementation of this aspect. The opportunity will be used to expose children to cultural wear while showcasing and selling her design. She will provide all design pieces, props, and equipment. Her models will be some of our students and some of her personnel. Assistance will be given for the setting up and the packing away. Marketing, marketing, marketing. In order to have a well-supported event, it must be sufficiently marketed. We decided to use radio commercial to reach a wide range of audience. We will also use a centralized billboard and flyers which will be distributed throughout the community. Letters will be used as a sake of donation requests and invitations to NGOs. The prepaid food tickets will also be considered as a marketing tool.
I am Jenny Scipio, and I will take you through the role of the administrator as it pertains to the accountability and transparency for the Heritage Fair. As in any venture, the administrator's role is quite extensive, particularly due to the financial obligations, as a lot more is required to ensure integrity, transparency, and accountability. Providing a budget expenditure and revenue outcome is essential. Reports must be verified for transparency, accountability, and integrity. Some means of ensuring this are setting up a committee responsible for the financial aspect of the event, inviting all interested parties to meetings, providing a breakdown of financial reporting, providing quotations or breakdowns of equipment for purchase, collecting all receipts, invoices for items purchased, recording monies received and spent, preparing and presenting expenditure reports to stakeholders of the event, providing reports on profit and loss statements to all stakeholders of the event, and everything should be documented and endorsed by one teacher and an independent person. Remember, money and time invested is important to the investor. Therefore, it is the administrator's duty to ensure all funds are recorded and accounted for. As mentioned by MESTRI 2008, efficiency in transparency and financial accountability leads to successful events and sets high standards for future events. We hope this presentation was useful to you and can even assist in future event planning. Just to reiterate, the main objective of this event was to educate the public, raise funds, and build community-oriented partnerships. Fortunately, we had the support of the PTA and other stakeholders who also agreed that cultural education was important. Regardless the type of event, one can only be successful through immense planning and thought. Each aspect must be considered: resources, donations, advertising, and financial accountability.